Choose from one of the area's largest selection of over 3,000 vehicles. You'll find the car you want with a straightforward, hassle-free car shopping experience.
Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Toyota, Scion, Mazda, Hyundai.
Some said automotive. You don't just buy a car, you buy a company.
Fox 45 Morning News. All local, all morning.
All Earth Day this morning, too. It is 8:01 on this Wednesday, April 22nd. I'm Tom Rogers.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Megan Gilland. A little brisk out there on this Earth Day, but you can truly appreciate the beauty of this world when you look outside. The sun is shining. We're finally seeing flowers and trees. It was really pretty.
And it is crisp. I mean, it's not one of those warm days, but it's
not bad. Okay. You know, I looked at the temperature. We'll bring Emily into this. It was, upper 40s this morning downtown in the city, but it still didn't feel like it was 40s.
I think the breeze makes a big difference, too. The breeze is going to pick up today, and we're seeing a really big range of temperatures. So downtown is actually... Don't listen to Tom. Let's take a look at the radar. We are going to see some rain. No snow in the forecast. Cold temperatures, though, certainly by tomorrow morning, and even more so by Friday morning. Rain temperatures will warm as the day goes on, but right now it's cool in some spots, warmer in others. 55 at the Inner Harbor right now, but still 41 in Columbia. So a pretty good range across the area. The winds will pick up today as well, but not too bad out there right now. Nice southerly wind at 3 miles an hour here in Baltimore. Breezy today. Temperatures making it into the mid to upper 60s. Showers and thunderstorms likely this afternoon. Gusty winds up to about 35 miles per hour at times, and we will have some very cold temperatures to talk about. I'll tell you when we could drop below the freezing mark. That's coming up in just a bit. Let's see what's happening on the roads, though. Here's Candace Stoll with your traffic edge.
Thanks so much, Emily. A rough morning out on the roadways. We do have a broken water main shutting down the southbound side of Reisterstown Road. It's right at Owings Mills Boulevard. Our traffic jam, Jimmy's been out in our Lens Solar mobile track, just giving us live looks of the area. And again, it is completely blocked. You can see all of that traffic there making the ride and then having to head off onto the 795 stretch. So as a result, it's really going to be a mess out on 795 now. We are seeing that heavy volume coming down on the southbound side, leading down through Owings Mills and then eventually up towards that Beltway as well. You want to use Garrison Forest Road or even Green Spring Valley Road instead. Also out along the JFX, we have heavy volume southbound side. It's going to be that sluggish pace all the way from 695 leading down towards 28th Street, and a crash out on Cold Spring Lane. That one's right at York Road. Let's look at your travels. Let's turn it back over to you.
We are a community that's on the edge right now. Our voices need to be heard. The community's voices need to be heard.
It's bad enough that they hurt each other, but for the Baltimore police, somebody who's supposed to protect us, harm one of our children, it's a disgrace.
The demand for answers in the death of Freddie Gray continues today.
It's a case being seen and really talked about nationwide this morning as the Justice Department begins its investigation. And it's topping our news today. Members of the Baltimore community took to the streets yet again after the DOJ made its announcement.
Tell the truth! Stop the lies! Freddie Gray didn't have to die!
This was the scene last night as residents in West Baltimore marched through that neighborhood near the Gilmore Public Housing Complex where Baltimore City Police arrested Gray. The protesters made a stop outside Western Police District Station demanding information on Gray's death.
There is absolutely no reason why Freddie Gray, who did absolutely nothing, is today dead.
We want to know why was the young man stopped? Why was the young man arrested? Now they're saying he had a pocket knife.
Well, again, the death of Freddie Gray is now a federal investigation. In a statement, Justice Department officials say, quote, based on preliminary information, the Department of Justice has officially opened this matter and is gathering information to determine whether any prosecutable civil rights violation occurred.
6 officers involved in the Gray arrest are suspended with pay this morning. The Baltimore City Police Department has identified them as Lieutenant Brian Rice, Sergeant Alicia White, Officer William Porter, Officer Garrett Miller, Officer Edward Nero, and Officer Caesar Goodson. For the very latest on the morning's top stories, remember you can check out our Fox 45 Morning News app. You can search WBFF in your phone's app store to get started, and of course our Morning News app is free.
Well, we have new video this morning of a close call yesterday afternoon at the D.C. Street metro stop. Take a look at this right here. You can see the rider fall off the platform and onto the tracks. It's unclear what caused the man in that motorized wheelchair to just do that, to go right off the tracks, but it didn't take long for Good Samaritans standing by to jump down onto those tracks and help rescue him. Firefighters said the man was transported to a D.C. hospital with a bloody mouth, but fortunately he wasn't seriously injured. Thankfully, we don't have these problems here in Baltimore. Take a look at this. Some Texas residents needed some Gatorade. Get it? Yeah, when the 5-foot gator wandered into their front yard. Took some fancy roping, though. Not too bad right there. Yeah, he's going into a gator roll right now. The experts snagged it and hauled it off. As you can see, it fought back trying to break free, though. It was eventually taken away and then released into a nearby river. Do you know that the average person is responsible for throwing away 4 pounds of garbage every day? I didn't know this.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
A day.
Yeah, and then that garbage obviously stays around for almost 30 years.
That's incredible. Today is Earth Day, the day that we take some time to draw attention to environmental awareness. We have Larry Collins. He's streaming live at the National Aquarium, one of the many places around the world today joining forces for education. Hey, Larry.
Good morning, guys. All about education. National Aquarium doing a great job. I've learned so much this morning. So now let's transition. Talk a little bit about the kiddos and what we send out the door with them for lunch. Heather joining us. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what do you guys have?
Well, I'm already hungry, right?
Yes.
And so some of you have just packed lunch for the kids at home. I have a 6-year-old son. This is what we want to move away from if possible, and there's some really easy things you can do instead of disposables for your own lunch or for your kids' lunch. So here's just some of the things that we have. This is actually from my son's lunch, and it's a reusable bottle, just like the ones we were talking about before. We also have in here a snack bag, which, so if you have pretzels, you've got wheat thins, you've got whatever you need, goes right in there, and it's washable.
That saves us from the old Ziploc bags.
That's right. We're trying to get away from plastic and reuse things over and over. Then for your utensils, you can use things that are made out of bamboo. So we've got bamboo utensils. We also have a glass straw.
Yep.
So these are all washable, reusable. You're going to only buy this maybe once a year, if that. So you save all of that other waste going into the land. And then we also have napkin alternatives. So what about a reusable cloth napkin? You can make your own.
Let's be honest, kids they would be so cool if they had their own bamboo silverware.
That's right. Well, I personally use the crazy straw. That tells you a lot about me. But we want to not use the disposable straws, and anything that goes into the landfill we want to move away from for Earth Day and every day. Join us in our challenge, 48daysofblue.com, and learn about these tips.
That's nice. Now, you guys are going to be here all day during operational hours giving this really cool advice. Folks can even take a quiz to find out what water bottle is best for their personalities.
That's right. And we just discovered that you are the sports bottle. I'm not surprised.
I'm a sporty guy. They're laughing at me at the station. Perfect. So we got Tom to take the challenge. He took the quiz to find out he's going to do it. He's going to be environmentally healthy. Megan, you need to take that pledge. Tom will show you how to do it. We'll check in with you in 30 minutes to see if you did it.
I am signing the pledge now. Now I just have to go into action.
She's signing it right now.
Done.
Perfect.
Is that how this works?
That's it. That's welcome like declaring bankruptcy. I declare bankruptcy. No, it doesn't work that way. We're going to have to go through a couple more steps.
I told you I've been reusing the Ziploc bags when my mother-in-law taught me that. So I'm starting baby steps. So I got a long way to go.
That's right. We'll get her signed up. Peer pressure. It works every time.
Thank you, Larry. Well, it is dry out there this morning.
Yeah, but Emily, are the clear skies going to last for a while? That's the question we have for you.
Ooh, not forever. We do have some wet weather on the way. Not too bad out there right now at the airport, though. 52 is our current temperature. 60s in the forecast for today, but also some rain. I'll tell you when it arrives. Coming up after the break on Fox 45 Morning News. All local, all morning.
Did she frame her ex for a violent crime? I did not do that.
He's saying that you made this up.
Hot Bench.
Today at 2.
These women know about competition. And Fox Wednesday, U.S. soccer stars Alex Morgan and Abby Wambach head to Idol to let the top 6 know that on stage or on the field, it's all about taking your best shot.
It's go time.
You can win this whole thing.
World Cup stars on American Idol.
Tonight at 8 on Fox 45.
With LG Home Comfort Solutions, it's easy to adjust the temperature in any room. Get control you never thought possible.
Imagine this is your car. Now imagine you've been in a wreck.
Injuries cost money, medical bills, lost wages, and pain and suffering. Often we can get you more money than the insurance company is telling you about.
And we get nothing unless you get paid.
Imagine, we do all the work, it costs you nothing up front, and we could get you more. Car wreck? Call attorneys Gilman and Badiki.
The heavy hitters. And imagine all the help you can get
from us.
The heavy hitters are the ones for you. 1-800-LAW-6162.
I think I'll go for a walk outside now. The summer sun's calling my name. Everybody's smiling. Sunshine day.
They can't all be sunshine days, but only Xfinity offers the cloud-based X1 DVR, so you can stream your recordings or even download them to watch offline. Seize the summer, only with Xfinity from Comcast. Get started with the X1 Triple Play for only $89.99 a month, now for 2 full years. Plus, add X1 DVR service, or ask how to get $500 back. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Comcast.com today.
I just read falling is the leading cause of injury to people over 65.
I know. That's why I listened to you and got a tub to shower conversion by Bath Fitter. Bath Fitter came into our home and turned our old tub into a beautiful new walk-in shower. They took care of everything, the shower seat, safety bars, and even the shower doors. Now we can safely stay in our home longer.
Call Bath Fitter today for your free in-home estimate. Bath Fitter, we're the perfect fit.
TheNewApartments.com. We got more apartments than any place. We have apartments that don't even exist yet, apartments that couldn't possibly exist. We even have apartments that defy comprehension itself. Change your apartment, change the world.
Welcome back. It is 8:12, and we are watching our next batch of rain enter Maryland. It's not here yet, but it'll be here by the middle of the day. So another cold front sweeping through. Yet more rain in the forecast for this afternoon. Not as much rain with this, though. We are going to see a little bit of rain, less than 1/4 of an inch pretty much everywhere, though. If we see some thunderstorms, it could be higher than that. So let's take a look at our future scan, because we do have clouds that will be working their way in by the later part of the morning. Here we are at 9 a.m. seeing some cloud cover out there, but they really start to thicken as the day goes on. By this afternoon, we start to see shower chances. So this is 1 p.m., and that's really when our shower chances start, anytime after lunchtime. And they're starting to pop up here in Carroll County, but becoming more widespread by the afternoon. So 2:30, we see that main line of showers setting up right along I-95, and that's about when that cold front's going to be moving through early to mid-afternoon. Still kind of lingering into the later part of the afternoon. 3:15, a shower or thunderstorm possibility still out there, but the cold front completely passes through by about dinner time. 5:30, 6 p.m., we are clearing out across Baltimore. Some showers still remaining at that point south of the city and on the eastern shore, but for the most part, clearing skies. Cooler temperatures later on tonight and some breezy conditions. So a little bit crisp as you're waking up tomorrow morning, and even more so by Friday morning. But staying dry, though, through the end of the week. So dry all the way through until about Saturday evening. That's our next chance of rain. 61 as we go in towards late morning, and then we're going to rise into the mid-60s by this afternoon. Our future scan is actually predicting upper 60s and some 70s south of town. I don't know if we'll get that warm. I think the cold front will come in before we can really warm up too much, but mid-60s certainly likely today. And then the cold front passes and we start to cool off. 4 p.m. we're back into the 50s in most locations, maybe still holding on to the 60s. Baltimore down to Annapolis, but then cooling off quickly overnight tonight. And we're down in the low 50s, some 40s on the map by 10 p.m. By early tomorrow morning, we are down into the 40s with some 30s on the map. So 36 in Westminster tomorrow morning as you're waking up, 38 in Bel Air, low 40s in the city and down towards Annapolis. Today, 67 degrees. So a little bit milder today, but it's our last day of seasonable temperatures before the cool air comes in. We're breezy all day today. Showers and thunderstorms come in towards the afternoon, clearing out by about dinner time tonight and cooling down. 40 for that overnight low, still breezy out there, and then we get even colder for the next couple of days. Tomorrow's high only 57. 58 on Friday after a very chilly start in the mid-30s, and then by Saturday evening we have our next chance of rain. We're staying cool though until the end of the weekend. That's when we get back into the 60s, and we stay in the low 60s through early next week. Now you can get your Weather Authority forecast 24 hours a day on our digital channel. Fox 45 has teamed up with Weather Nation. Your local forecasts air every 10 minutes on the 5s and regional forecasts around the clock. Now let's see what's going on with the roads. Here's Candace Stoltz with your Traffic Edge report.
Thanks so much, Emily. A busy morning out there. We have a broken water main on the southbound side of Reisterstown Road. That activity is right near the Owings Mills Boulevard stretch, and it has been a mess. Let's turn it over to Traffic Jam Jimmy. He's out in our Lynn Solar Mobile Track with the latest. Jimmy, good morning.
Good morning. Happy Earth Day there, Candace, baby. I am going north now on Reisterstown Road, and over there to the left, like you said, it is shut down, folks.
They are working right at the ramp to go to Owings Mills Boulevard. Southbound is shut down. All the men are there working real hard, and hopefully they'll get this problem fixed. But right now, folks, if you're going southbound, I'd avoid this area because it is a mess, but it is Earth Day. And while I'm showing you the traffic, I got to tell you a quick Earth Day story. If there was a queen of Earth Day, it'd be my sister. She is so cheap. I'm going to tell you, it's a true story now. When I used to go to Richmond, past Richmond to go to Atlanta to visit my sister-in-law, I'd wash my windows and I'd visit my sister in Richmond. She'd give me a paper towel, one wet, one dry. She would hang them up on the line to recycle them when I came back. That's a true story.
Wow.
My sister, Miss Recycling Queen. Anyway, look at this mess out here, Candace. You want to avoid southbound Reisterstown Road near Owings Mills. But happy Earth Day, folks. Seriously. Go plant a tree, hug a tree. It doesn't matter. Happy Earth Day. Back to you, Candace, baby.
All right. Thanks so much, Jimmy, for all the words of advice. All right. So you definitely want to avoid that stretch. So let's talk about alternates. 795, it's been heavy coming down from Owings Mills Boulevard on the South Bend side, leading up towards the Beltway. You definitely want to use Garrison Forest Road or even Green Spring Valley Road as the alternate route there to get around all of that. Out on 695, it's going to be the sluggish pace inner loop side from Green Spring heading up towards 83. The JFX has been packed there. Now here it is, a straight stack of cars on the southbound lanes, Northern Parkway, leading all the way down towards 28th Street. We do have a serious crash inside Baltimore, that activity on Cold Spring and York Road, and then also an accident that's on Route 7 just below the Beltway. You want to stick with Route 40 as the alternate route there. That's a look at your hectic morning travels. Let's turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Candace. Well, coming up, 90s fans, get excited.
When a full house reunion is expected to air on your computer, Candace tells us the good news in this week's Tinsy Panel on Twitter. I heard some yeses and yays. All right. 8:17 is the time. You're watching Fox 45 Morning News, all local, all morning.
The savings are busting out all over at Len Stoller Hyundai, with 15 Elantras now an amazingly affordable $99 a month. Or the all-new 15 Sonata SE loaded with features for just $159 a month. Only at Len Stoller Hyundai in Owings Mills.
If you've been hurt in an accident, you need Levinus, Tolzman, and Hamilton at your side.
They have a long history of fighting insurance companies and winning.
Insurance companies don't want you to see a lawyer. They want to settle fast and cheap.
Levinus, Tolzman, and Hamilton have won over $100 million for their clients.
There's no fee or expense until they win your case.
Call Levinus, Tolzman, and Hamilton. The call will cost you nothing, but could cost you a lot if you don't make that call. Why settle for less?
At Window World, our promise is simple. Superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price. And now, J.D. Power has ranked Window World highest in overall customer satisfaction with windows and patio doors for 2 years in a row. We sell more windows than anyone else, making us America's largest replacement window and home remodeling company. Beautiful, energy-efficient products, award-recognized customer satisfaction. We're America's largest for more than one reason. Or two. Window World. Simply the best for less.
I had a CT scan and it showed a spot on my lung.
And we saw her the next day, and the diagnosis confirmed early-stage lung cancer.
4 days later, I had a treatment plan, a surgery date, and a medical team to help me overcome cancer.
The MedStar Health Cancer Network brings together the medical expertise of 4 hospitals to give you easy access to advanced care, clinical trials, and personalized, compassionate treatment.
They took care of me so that I can take care of my patients.
Len Stoller is Maryland's Hyundai Azera headquarters, with brand new Hyundai Azeras just $25,899. Or lease a new Azera with no down payment for just $409 a month. Azera savings are in full bloom right now at Len Stoller Hyundai, Owings Mills.
Home Comfort Solutions from LG. LGHomeComfort.com.
Time magazine celebrates its top 100 most influential people at a gala in New York City last night. The top names in a host of industries were seen flooding the Big Apple's Lincoln Center. They gathered to celebrate the 100 people chosen for the magazine's annual list. And as seen last night, this year's list represents quite a diverse group of people. Singer Tim McGraw took time to talk about the honor.
Well, I think that what you have to do is keep your heart out there and, find things that affect you and things that you feel like you can contribute to, areas that you feel like you can contribute and make a difference. And that's what we've always tried to do with Neighbors Keepers Foundation, the Tom McGraw Foundation, my dad's foundation, and the things that we like to be a part of. It's not about anything but that. You gotta let your heart lead the way.
Tim and Faith are always out in the community. Well, Time Magazine's Top 100 2015 edition is available on newsstands now. Full House is coming back. That's according to Uncle Jesse. John Stamos, who played on the popular ABC family comedy in the late 1980s and early 90s, confirmed rumors of the show's reboot. Netflix has reportedly ordered 13 episodes of the new comedy called Fuller House. Stamos is set to produce and guest star. The show will premiere in 2016. Take a look at these pictures, though. I found them on Twitter, and they were posted by John Stamos. He wrote, "Is Full House trending? Here's some pics from my personal collection, and take a look at them. Boy, oh boy, do the memories start to come in." Wow. All right, well, coming up, going green doesn't have to be a chore for you and your family. After the break, we'll have some tips to help you save money while saving the environment. 8:21 is the time. You're watching Fox 45 Morning News, all local, all morning.
Dovell & Williams award-winning parts and service center can put your Isuzu or GMW series trucks back on the road at the lowest possible cost. DovellandWilliams.com.
There is one place that you can count on to help you save time, save money. ShopRite.
In store or online, Sargento shredded cheese is $1.99 with your card. At ShopRite, we're all about food. We're all about savings. We're all about you.
When you're a victim of medical malpractice, this is the last place we want you to be.
We want you at home, healing, while we go after the doctor and hospital and get you the money you need for your proper medical treatment and your pain and suffering.
We'll be here in the courtroom with experts proving you were victimized by doctors and hospitals.
Bad surgery, birth trauma, unexpected outcome. Call us, attorneys Gilman and Badigi.
Heal at home while we prove
there's no excuse for medical abuse.
The heavy hitters are the ones for you. 1-800-LAW-6162.
Your front door is the first impression of your home. Make it a great impression. Master Seal Doors and Windows has great-looking, high-quality doors and windows for less. And now's the time for Master Seal's half-price sale. Buy one door and get the second one half off. Save on single doors, too. Choose entry doors, storm doors, security doors, patio doors, replacement windows, or aluminum awnings. Call now for your free in-home estimate.
Go to MasterSealOnline.com.
Donovan, what are you doing?
Uh-oh. Coming.
At All About Drains, we know, well, all about drains. With over 20 years experience and an A rating with the Better Business Bureau, when it comes to fixing any clogged drain in your home or business, we offer a 100% guarantee. Call 443-743-8442 today for a free estimate, or visit BaltimoreDrainCleaning.net. All About Drains. We clean your drains, not your pockets.
When you're living with diabetes, steady is exciting. Only Glucerna has Carb Steady, clinically proven to help minimize blood sugar spikes, so you stay steady ahead.
Get the entire family involved with helping the environment and save some green all at the same time. We are joined this morning. We have Mike Dietrich standing here next to me, author of Renew and Sustain, with more on easy and creative ways to go green and bringing the whole family into this. Thank you for being here. Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day to you.
Thank you very much. This is something we should be celebrating every day, but at least we can bring awareness today.
Exactly. Making green, being green every day, not just on Earth Day.
And you actually wrote a book about this, so you're a bit of an expert on this topic.
Yeah, a best-selling book, Renew and Sustain.
All right, so you're talking to us on how we can actually put this into action. What are some things we can be doing?
Well, you can always reduce your impact on the environment, so don't always take that plastic bag, take a reusable bag.
Yeah. We're seeing more and more stores actually saying you have to do that too.
Yeah, exactly. And then recycling is always a big part of it. You said 4 pounds a day earlier in the show is the trash that every person generates. About 35% of that trash we currently recycle. We could actually recycle over 80% of that.
Wow.
So you have plastics, you have paper and glass, but you can also recycle batteries. You can recycle electronics. That's a big thing to be able to recycle.
Right.
And then light bulbs.
You can recycle light bulbs, too.
You can recycle the CFL light bulbs. Home Depot, Lowe's, you can drop them off there and they'll recycle them for you.
I was going to ask you that. A lot of times we don't know where to take that stuff, such as, you know, the light bulbs or batteries even, too.
Yeah, same place.
Who takes them? Lowe's takes them, too?
Yeah, Lowe's, Home Depot, Mom's, My Organic Market, they have a program for recycling and also composting.
A lot of people don't understand what kind of a difference this can make. If we start doing that, how is this going to help? How is this going to help preserve our Earth?
Well, recycling, it takes 80% more energy to make aluminum can from natural as opposed to recycling it. So you reduce your impact on the environment, you reduce that natural resource use, and so you end up having a large effect.
When you make it a part of your day-to-day routine, it just becomes easier. So if we teach our children now, maybe it would be easier for them. You have some ideas to help get them involved. What are they?
Well, when you have light bulbs in the house, a lot of track lighting is done by halogen lights. They produce a lot of heat. If you switch that to an LED bulb, it ends up costing $10 more for an LED bulb. They last 15 times longer.
So you're saving money.
So you don't have to replace this 15 times less, 15 less trips to the store. It ends up using $10 less of energy per year. So that can save you on a track light system $100 per year.
Hey, everyone wants to save money too, so that's an easy thing for us to do. What about this?
This is just an oregano plant. But you can plant a garden, that way you don't have to run to the store. It reduces your impact on the environment. It also feels green. Everything's coming back. You can have some fresh herbs and vegetables in your garden this summer.
And you feel good knowing you planted that and made it happen.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it. We're going to put some of these tips and these ideas on our website as well, foxbaltimore.com/morning. Well, coming up, it is the story about strength from the Boston Marathon finish line. How long it took this runner to get to the end. 8:27 is the time. You're watching Fox 45 Morning News, all local, all morning.
Hundreds of brand name appliances.
Greg's got it.
Next day delivery.
Greg's got it.
Now at H.H. Gregg, get up to 24 months special financing. Top brands, low prices, fast delivery.
Greg's got it.
Which car company is the first and only to offer built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi in cars, trucks, and crossovers? Ranking from top to bottom.
I'm going to say Mercedes is the innovator.
BMW just because they're pricey.
The final answer? Chevy.
This model has the Wi-Fi in it?
Yep.
That's the dream, to have Wi-Fi in the car.
Get cash back for 15% of the MSRP on select 2015 models. That's almost $3,700 on this Chevy Malibu.
See your Baltimore area Chevy dealers.
Looking for one of these?
Yoplait. Smooth, creamy, and craved by the whole family.
There's a new kind of juice made from whole fruits, vegetables, and ice. Before Nutrininja, blenders left you with a gritty paste. Juicers made warm juice, leaving out valuable fiber and nutrition. Nutrininja gives you 100% of the fruits and vegetables. You get a smooth, cool super juice filled with nutrients, fiber, and natural goodness. Nutrininja, now with Auto IQ. One-touch intelligence for nutrient extraction of whole fruits and vegetables. Healthy fuel your body craves. Nutrininja, also available on Ninja Professional blending systems.
Show her you care. 1 carat